Welcome to the bank. I will be your personal banker and will be assisting you today. So tell me, what brings you in? Okay, great. You're looking to review your accounts and set up some financial goals for the future. Well, that is something I can certainly help you with. We have a variety of different products that can meet your needs. So let's begin by going over a few things to get a better picture of your financial situation, so I can see what works best for you. In order to get a better idea of your financial goals, I'm going to ask if you can rank the following order of importance, with 1 most important and 5 the least. The 5 major areas we focus on here at the bank are savings and investing, lending, retirement, insurance and/or identity theft protection, and home financing. So take a moment to think about these 5 categories and your needs for each one. Alright, so let's take a look. Based on your rankings, that savings is a top priority right now, followed by lending, home financing, retirement, and last, insurance and identity theft protection. Now, as far as savings go, we can offer a multitude of options depending on whether or not you need to keep your funds liquid and how much risk you're going to take. So tell me, of the savings you currently have built up, what percentage of it do you need to be liquid in a time frame of 1 year, 3 to 5 years, and 5 or more years? Oh, really? You're looking to purchase a home within 3 years? That's great. Well, then we certainly don't want to tie any funds up for the long term. Your timing for the home purchasing is great. The market right now, and I think for the foreseeable future, certainly favors buyers right now. Yeah, that's right. Interest rates are pretty low at the moment, and I don't see much change within your time frame. So let's go back to your savings, since that was your top priority. And then, if you still have time, we can talk about your own financing later. You said you were going to lock up about 70% of your current savings for a 3 to 5 year duration, which is great. But let me ask, how comfortable are you with taking a risk on that money? And what I mean is, we offer brokerage investment services in the form of mutual funds, bonds, stocks, those sort of things, which typically yield higher returns on your money. But those types of products have the chance to lose value depending on how the market does. Another thing to consider with brokerage accounts is that they're not FDIC insured, whereas your more traditional savings accounts will be insured for up to $250,000 per depositor. So, let me go over some other types of savings products we offer you so you can get a better understanding of what we can offer. We offer a tiered savings account. Unlike other banks where they have a multitude of different savings accounts, all with different interest rates, we just have one savings account, but we have tiered it. And what that means is that the interest rate on your savings is based on the combined balance in your checking and savings account. So the interest rate on our savings accounts start at 0.25%. It can go all the way up to 1.25%, which is where our interest rates cap out at the moment. And unlike other banks, your checking account will always be interest bearing regardless of the balance. I know some banks only give you the interest bearing checking if you have significant funds with them, but not here. If you have $1, you'll get interest on that $1. If you have $100,000, you'll still get it. Everybody gets interest on their checking account. So, what is the interest on the checking? The interest on the checking is 0.1%, which I know, I understand it's not very much, but it is better than the 0%. And we do want our account holders to focus on savings. So that's why you'll see the higher rates on the savings. Oh, yes, of course, we do offer all the same services, online banking, bill pay, and actually, I think our mobile app for the smartphones is one of the best around, in regards to its layout and how easy it is to use. Yes. But going back to savings accounts, in addition to the traditional savings accounts, we also offer time accounts, which are also known as CDs, or cash deposit accounts. These accounts have higher interest rate, but the catch is that the money is locked up for the length of the term. That doesn't mean that the funds are never accessible though. Should you need to access the funds early, you're certainly able to do so. However, there is an early withdrawal penalty of 1% of the funds being removed. That pretty much covers our savings accounts. They're pretty straightforward. So let me know if you have any additional questions on those. Yeah, not at this time. Okay. Well, if any questions do arise, I'll be more than happy to help you with them. So I know I briefly mentioned it earlier, but let me ask you again, how willing are you to take a risk with your savings? Because knowing this will help me determine what type of accounts to set you up with. Okay. Alright. Well, since you said you are okay taking some risk, but for the most part, would like to make conservative, this is what I recommend for you. Of your total funds, 70% of it you said you'd be willing to tie up for an extended period of time. 25% of your total savings, you said you'd be willing to that you wanted to keep liquid and readily available, I could put into the normal savings account. And again, this is the tiered savings account, so as time goes on, and you grow your balance, in this account, the interest you get will also increase. With your remaining savings, you said you don't want to time into funds for long term and a low risk, higher interest savings account. So that's exactly what we'll do. We'll deposit your remaining funds into a CD, which yields 2% interest. Now the only thing left to determine is what kind of term or length you want to put on the CD. My advice would be 3-year term, because as you said earlier, at the end of those 3 years, when the CD expires, you should hopefully be looking to make that down payment on your home. Is that correct? Yep. Okay, good. So let me just recap what we're going to do today. 30% of your funds is going to go into that tiered savings account, which is going to be linked to your interest-bearing checking account. 25% of your funds will also go into that savings account until you meet with our financial advisor and come up with the investment strategy which meets your needs. Once that happens, then we could take the 25% out and fund the brokerage method. And the remaining balance of your funds we will put into a 3-year CD. So again, when it finally hits its maturity, you will hopefully be ready for that down payment. Does this sound like a suitable financial plan for you? Great. Well, I am happy I was able to help you. Here's my card, so if you ever have a need to get in touch with me, you may do so. And I'll check in from time to time to see how things are going, and if we need to adjust your financial plan, as things may change in your life. Just before you leave today, let me go check our financial advisor's schedule and see what he has available for appointments. Okay, sorry to keep you. It looks like he has next Tuesday at 11:30 available, and next Friday at 9:45, and then it looks like early afternoon is available from 1:30 to 3, also on that Friday. And Mondays and Wednesdays he works out of a different branch. You'll take the Tuesday appointment. Okay, I'll schedule that down for you. And in regards to your home that you will eventually be purchasing, we can discuss your options and what we can do for you to help finance it a bit down the road. We still have some time. Yeah. So, it was an